When I met, you were my best friend then, but the more I saw you, something inside me quietly kept changing, softly kept unfolding, slowly kept blooming, and without warning, you became everything I never expected, but always needed. More than words, more than closeness, more than safety, more than comfort, something far deeper than simple affection, something like destiny, something endlessly fragile, yet unbelievably powerful, a feeling rising every single day, every quiet moment, every passing glance, every stolen breath, and I realized I was falling, not dramatically fast, but deeply slow, like gravity pulling what already belonged, where it always wanted to be. And honestly speaking, I tried running, I tried hiding, I tried denying, because loving you felt too honest, too painfully beautiful, too dangerously true. But even then, even in silence, even in distance, even in fear, you kept happening inside my chest, inside my thoughts, inside my nights, inside my heartbeat, in ways indescribable, in ways unstoppable, in ways undeniable. And I wondered every single day how your presence became my sanctuary, how your absence became my ache, how your laughter lifted my soul, how your sadness shattered my calm, how your voice softened my storms, how your name echoed like prayer inside my spirit, deeper than longing, deeper than memory, deeper than desire. You were something sacred yet human, distant yet intimate, gentle yet powerful, quiet yet unforgettable. And without meaning, you saved me from my loneliness, from my doubts, from my fears, from my emptiness. Your simple existence held me steady, held me softly, held me wholly, even unknowingly so. And I realized I needed you more than logic, more than certainty, more than courage, more than reason, because you became my quiet truth, my hidden anchor, my secret warmth, my inner compass, the one soul I trusted fully, I cherished deeply, I admired endlessly, I wished silently, and yet still I never confessed, I never admitted, I never revealed what you meant to my heart, to my thoughts, to my world, to my existence, because losing you felt more terrifying than holding silence, felt more acceptable than breaking everything between us two. But my truth kept getting louder, kept getting heavier, kept getting clearer. Each passing moment and every heartbeat whispered your name with desperate softness, with absolute certainty, with aching honesty. And I kept pretending I didn't feel what overwhelmed every part of who I was, who I became, who I'm becoming. Because of you, your kindness healed my tired places, my bruised memories, my unspoken wounds, my hidden fears. Your empathy wrapped itself around me like gentle warmth, On frozen nights, your presence felt like quiet home, like tender knowing, like peaceful belonging, like whispered safety. And I realized not all love starts with confession. Some love begins with silent noticing, quiet unfolding moments, unplanned emotional gravity, and sacred familiarity that simply deepens. Without permission given, without reasons explained, without questions answered, it just happens. Without expectations spoken, without labels defined, without boundaries named, yet undeniably real. You became that, unspoken, everything inside. My trembling honesty, my guarded softness, my quiet devotion, my hidden longing, and though fear lived inside me, I kept loving you so quietly, so carefully tender, so painfully deeply, so beautifully honestly, and every glance, every conversation shared, every small moment, every subtle gesture made my heart fall even further, break even softer, bloom even deeper. And I wondered if you knew, if you felt, if you sensed how your existence reshaped my breathing, rewrote my story, redefined my meaning, because your presence changed my life in silent ways, in gentle ways, in powerful ways, in unforgettable ways. And I kept holding this truth inside my chest, like sacred fire, burning but comforting, hurting but healing, heavy but precious, painful but beautiful, because loving you never felt wrong, never felt forced, never felt imagined, never felt shallow. It felt destined. It felt inevitable. It felt eternal. It felt true, even in quiet, even in hiding, even in waiting, even in longing. I still loved your pure soul, your honest eyes, your gentle nature, your steady patience, your quiet strength, your thoughtful silence, your fragile vulnerability, your hidden sadness, your bright hope, your soft courage, your kind heart, your entire being. And I whispered to myself often that meeting you was divine timing, was cosmic alignment, was soul recognition, was heart awakening. But loving you was silent worship, quiet surrendering, deep remembering, pure truthfulness. And even now, as I confess these trembling words, these heavy feelings, these buried confи,